Our turbine expression is just about finished. We now need to create a setting to regulate our fan speed. We'll now learn how basic math can be used to control our engine fan speed. Let's go ahead and head back over to our expression editor. And now we can go ahead and select our expression to update it. So what we need to now do is have the expression point to our custom attribute, which is the turbine speed. Alright, so let's go ahead and set this up. What we will basically do is keep our frame function, but we'll have this multiplied by our turbine speed to get the control we expect to have. So let's go ahead and start with the top line. That's going to be frame times our ship controls turbine speed attribute. Now, very important, we need to spell the attribute correctly, exactly the way it has been created under the add attribute dialog. Otherwise, the expression will not work. Just to show this to you, if we were to, let's say, use a capital T for turbine and a lowercase s for speed, if we were to try to run the expression, Maya is not going to take it. However, if we were to spell this with case sensitivity in mind, using a lowercase t and a capital S for speed, when we choose edit, you can see that now our expression will work just fine. So let's go ahead and take a look at what's going to happen. I'll just minimize the expression editor, and what we should notice is that there is no movement at all. Why is that? Well, right now, our turbine speed is set to 0. Remember, we multiplied our custom attribute by the frame count in Maya, so of course, anything multiplied by 0 equals 0. There's going to be no movement. But watch what happens when we increase this to, let's say, 3. Now when we hit play, you can see that we have a faster spin as we multiply our frame count by a unit of 3. Beautiful. And remember, our max is 5, so we can always experiment with that. We'd probably want to use this during flight. So this is really cool stuff. Okay, great. So it's just a matter of using the same expression for the second line. I'll just go ahead and copy everything here from the top line, paste, and then choose edit. And now you'll see that when we hit play, both are spinning simultaneously. Beautiful. If we'd like to slow it down, let's say to about a value of 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at what that does. It's basically going to give us the same behavior we saw in the previous lesson. Great. So again, we are able to get some very nice control using expressions. If you'd ever like to remove the expression, you have a few ways you can do that. So let's go ahead and head back over to our expression editor. Select the expression, and then you could always choose delete. Everything will revert back to how it was before. All right, so there will be no spin. Or if I were to undo that, another way is to do that directly from your channel box. So you can select one of your blades, hit the up arrow, and then you can see the channel here, the purple channel, that's tied down by the expression. It's just a matter of right-clicking and choosing Break Connections. And now you'll see one side spin, however, the opposite side will not. We've disconnected it from the expression. But chances are we don't want that to happen, so I'll go ahead and use Z to undo back. Okay, great. Well, in this lesson we have learned how to update an expression to read and look at a custom parameter to get even more control.